Hey. Hello, hello. Let me get cozy for this one. Alright, get under the blanket, you know the vibes. Let me put the heating pad on my stomach. I had it. Hello. So, week 3 of The Artist Way. And the theme is Recovery, a Sense of Power. This week, you may find you dealing with unaccustomed bursts of energy and sharp peaks of anger, joy, and grief. You are coming into your power as the illusionary hold of your previously accepted limits is shaken. You will be asked to consciously experiment with spirit open-mindedness. So, girl, this morning, like I said in the last video, I'm doing Ramadan, and so I woke up late. I woke up at 5:30. I said I woke up late. Girl, I had my alarm set for 5:30, and I also just need to start setting it for earlier. Because the sun starts, I think it's called Fajr. I don't have my phone. It starts with an S. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. I think it's Fahar. I apologize if I mispronounce it. But basically, when the sun rises, it was 5:36 this morning. I was unprepared. I didn't even have water up here, so I had to scramble and try to drink water. I was munching on these pumpkin seeds because I had them up here in my room. It was a mess. So then by 5:36, I was like, all right, we're fasting. So did that. I was reading, actually. I started reading week 3. I also have on Spotify, they have the audiobook. So I just play that and read along. And it was talking about how our anger, this is me summarizing in my own interpretation, but our anger is a teacher, and it identifies for us in what ways our boundaries have been violated. And it's important, but you shouldn't act on your anger. It's just a signal of okay, this was violated, so we need to do something about that, but not necessarily being violent, you know. And I was thinking about this work situation. I made another video. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I made another video sort of detailing what had happened thus far in this tumultuous work experience. But I'm going to give you guys a quick, I really got to make it quick, 5 minutes. I'm going to set a timer and everything because, girl, we could yap about this all day. This could be its own topic in of itself because alright, let's set a timer on it because like I said, I'm not trying to edit and I don't want to have y'all sitting here all day. We got things to do. Okay, so 5 minutes. Go. Alright, I work at a company where the son is my manager and it's the father's business. The son has been my manager for about a year and, I don't know, 5 months I've been working there. Anyway, he is, in my opinion, unfit. Should not be in the position he's in. Point blank period. That's really as simple as this is. And he's not, in my opinion, a good person, and he doesn't know how to manage people and or treat them as humans. So there's been a lot of instances, and he's created a negative working environment, toxic work environment, where a lot of people feel mentally drained, and they're just why is this happening? It doesn't have to be this way, but it's because he is unfit. Alright, that's the theme. So fast forward to February. Back in November, I was asked to make a presentation for this program they were starting. I utilized a PowerPoint from another existing program within the company and made minor edits to it, tailoring it to the experience of the new program. I got written up for plagiarism. Plagiarism? In the meeting, y'all, the woman was too stunned to speak. Like, I was like, what in the world is going on? So I just signed the paper, but I just knew, like, because there's, like, a section where you can, like, dispute it. And, like, if you disagree with it, I knew I disagreed with it, but I just couldn't really find the words of how. So I just signed it. I wrote, like, a little blurb. I can't remember exactly what I said. It was something like, I will make an original presentation or something like that. Because the woman was too stunned to speak. I didn't know what was going on. But then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, no, this is actually insane and unnecessarily, like, plagiarism? What? I didn't get this off of Google and copy and paste it. What are you saying right now? So I end up talking to the dad because I'm like, nah, this don't make no sense. But then I'm also like, let me tell you something. You know, like, I have not spoke out about how your son's behavior is as a manager because of a fear of retaliation. But I just laid it all out there and talked about the management at that company at large because there's a few other people who are unfit. Anyway, I suggested managerial training and, you know, I also, so yeah. Alright, so that happened on a Monday. Alright, I got written up on a Friday. On a Monday, I talked to the dad. Tuesday comes, y'all, why I get written up again? But this time for dress code. I'm looking at my outfit, like, I had my scrubs on, like, what's the violation? Because my jacket had a hood. What? What? I'm not signing this because now you're being insane. Now you're being insane. You're mad because I told your dad, but it's not even like, and I told his dad multiple times, I'm not saying this to bash your son. I'm saying this because this is the experience of multiple people, and it's getting to a point where a lot of people will probably leave if this persists. Myself included. Like, this is too much. Anyway, so that happened on a Tuesday. Say I'm not signing it. Wednesday, people are interviewing for my job. I see it posted on Indeed. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So then I think maybe that, because I also on Tuesday reached out to HR. I think she texted me Wednesday night. I spoke to her on Thursday. But also earlier in the day, I only got 40 seconds left, girl. Okay, we're just going to pause it. I'm going to just let it run. I'm gonna speed it up, though. I'm going to speed it up. Also, Thursday during the day, I submitted, or actually, was that Thursday? I can't remember the timeline. I need my phone, but it's over there, and I don't feel like getting up. But maybe a few days later, I have that conversation with HR. But earlier in that day, I submitted my disputes to the write-ups because on the paper for the write-up, it says you can submit additional pages as needed. Because I read the whole thing. I'm not going to just sign something blindly. I read it. So I submitted them. And he's like, because I first emailed it. I printed it out, signed it, and went to submit hard copies to the son. And he's like, I got your email. Because he was actually in the middle of about to respond to my email. But I went to him in person. And he was like, yeah, I'm not uploading those. And I said, why not? And he was like, I don't think it's appropriate. I said, how is it not appropriate? He was like, HR is the proper channel. So then I'm like, okay, so I should submit these to HR then? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, can I get a copy of my write-ups because I was never given one? And he was like, you can access them in your personnel file. And I was like, I don't have access to my personnel file. Like, my ADP isn't set up like that. So he went to my computer to check it. And I was recording because you're talking to me crazy. And I feel like he saw that I was recording, because maybe like 5 minutes later he called me back into his office to have a one-on-one to diffuse. He said it's been a lot of tension. Yeah, tension you created. Like, what are you talking about? And he was just saying a whole bunch of nothing, and just trying to justify his behavior, essentially. But it's like, this doesn't make sense. Anyway, at the end of the conversation, I thought we got to like, alright, we cleared the air, whatever. So I talked to HR, tell her what happened. She agrees with me that both write-ups should be dismissed. Okay, cool. So then, like, the following week, I end up getting told my position is changing. And I'm gonna have a different manager doing something I'm not even certified to do, y'all. Anyway, and then he also had on there, he wanted me to do what I was previously doing when I first started, as well as a whole new position. So you want me to do 3 jobs? That don't even make sense. So I just listened, because I was like, I definitely have thoughts, so I'll be coming back. So I go back and talk with my new manager about the discrepancies, because y'all not finna have me do 3 jobs. That don't even make sense. So he was like, yeah, no worries, I'll send you an updated job description. So then he does that. That was like on a Friday. They have their manager training that Friday as well. So then come Monday, we have a meeting. And this is also the Monday of the second week of the Artist's Way. So that's why there were the pages, the morning pages didn't morning page. Cause it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. So I'm talking with him. I'm like, yeah, like, I'm not certified for this, and I just want to make sure within a company I'm progressing and that the things align with my own personal career goals. So I would prefer like because I don't want to divulge too much information about the place, but basically this does not align with what my training and degree is in. And so I expressed that, told him I'm not certified for it either. I said I would be open to assisting with the other position they were trying to create. But I would perform more administrative things or front office duties, and left it at that. And so he said, okay, I'll speak with that man's daddy. I'll talk to him about it and get back with you. Okay, cool. So come Wednesday. See? Hello, Chloe. She be opening my door, like, no privacy, no nothing. Give me 1 second. Alright. Oh, dang. I didn't expect him to approve it so fast. Hold on. What got billed? Hold on, I just got approved for an Airbnb, y'all. But I'm like, how did I pay? Oh well, it'll be fine. Okay, let's get back into it. I also got my phone so I can give y'all the nitty gritty. I got the dates. Alright. Let's find this. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is so crazy. So, I'm going to give you dates. So 2/7 is when the first write-up happened. That's Friday, February 7th. Then I had the conversation with the dad on February 10th. I had my second write-up February 11th, and I called the ADP people. Then on Wednesday, February 12th, the son is interviewing for my position. I see it posted on Indeed, and the ADP reaches out to me. The 13th, which is, so it was Thursday. I was right. Oh my gosh, y'all, because I forgot. The next day after I got written up, there were like 3 people who had jackets with hoods who did not get written up. That's a crucial detail. They did not get written up. They were just given verbal, like, hey, you're not supposed to wear that, or don't. One person actually was told, like, just don't wear it in front of patients. Ooh, y'all are trying me. But I see your game. I see your game. So yeah, I forgot about that. So then I submitted my refusals that day. I forgot. This man said in the one-on-one that it was an egregious act and the other people weren't written up because they have different managers. If it's an egregious act, it should be egregious for the whole company. That don't even make no sense. So then I end up talking with HR, and she agrees they should be dismissed. Then on Monday, February 17th, is when I have the meeting regarding the unknown job transition. That Tuesday, no, was that? Okay, yeah. So then Tuesday I have the meeting with concerns about the new job. Also, I see somebody, one of the dad's other kids who works there, she had on a hoodie. And she had her hood on. That's suspicious. At 4:58 p.m. I saw them both walk into the clinic and she had her hood on. Very suspicious. Yeah, time stamped. Then on Thursday, then Thursday, February 20th, I see the son wearing a ball cap. I thought we were supposed to wear hats, and his point with the write-up of the jacket with hood is at any time when you're on the premises clocked in, you're supposed to be in compliance with dress code. So why are you wearing why are you wearing a ball cap? That doesn't make sense. Okay. Then on Friday, February 21st, is when I have the second conversation with HR regarding this weird position change that came out of nowhere. And then on Monday, February 20. Oh wait, I'm like looking at March, so these might be wrong. Oh, well, no, that's right. Because then Monday, February 24th, is when I have another meeting with my new manager concerning the new job. And also, someone mentioned to me that they knew I was moving to the clinic since February 12th when they were interviewing, because they asked why are so many people coming in for interviews. And he was like, oh, we're moving Kendall to a different department. So if you knew that, why did I find out about it on the 17th? Why was I not made aware that there was going to be changes to my position prior? Because prior to that, there was going to be no change to my position. Literally. Anyway, carrying on. So then on February 25th, Tuesday, I reached out to HR again regarding any information of the removal, because she said she would let them know that she thinks they should be removed. Then on Wednesday, February 26th, they're confirming, my new manager's confirming, yeah, you're going to be in that position. Then this past Monday, March 3rd, but before we get into that, so that's what's been going on. That's why week 2 I was not really in it for real, because it was just like a lot going on. And then me and my friends ended up hanging out, and we got lit on last day of Black History Month. We went up. And then Ramadan started on the 1st. So yeah. And I feel like since starting Ramadan, I've been a bit more focused, I guess you could say, and a bit more locked in. So then Monday, February 3rd, my manager comes in, and this is how I know these people are unfit. This man's gonna say to me, yeah, we're gonna have come join me and the son for a meeting so we can wrap a bow on this whole write-up situation. A bow? Be so for real. Like, that's that ish. But anyway, the bow was, hold on, my camera about to So the bow is the write-ups are staying in place. And so he said a whole lot of nothing again. But he did say, like, because this is like my dad's company and it was against me, his son, we got a third party involved to sort of assess the situation and investigate. And so I'm like, what's the point of having a third party investigate if you're not going to take their advice? Like, now you really sound dumb. So he's like, well, it's two things. I want to make sure I didn't violate any company policy, which I didn't, and I didn't violate any state or federal laws. So because of that, it's at my discretion, and I'm going to leave the write-ups in place. Okay. So then I bring up, like, why, first of all, you wrote me up for plagiarism. I didn't plagiarize. And then 2, you wrote me up for dress code when I saw multiple people in your department and talking about the other manager in your department who wore them, but were not written up. Like, that doesn't make sense. So, and if it's an egregious act, it should be an egregious act for the whole company, not just one person. Like, now it's weird. Now it's really weird. But of course, nothing came of it. I just said, okay. So then on the 5th, that was yesterday. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. Okay, I didn't forget about it, but so I work at a weird place, y'all, and I'm kind of fighting for my life right now. And it's just a lot. And it's been a lot of things happening, though, like, because then I heard from someone that the son was saying to another person that, like, yeah, I'm trying to get Kendall to quit. You're confessing your crimes? What's going on? Like, stop it. Like, I knew it, but you just went and confirmed it. Like, you're dumb. That doesn't even make sense. And it's like, I didn't even do any, like, I didn't lie on you. You couldn't say I lied on you. Like, just take the constructive feedback and keep it pushing. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but this is not how you need to go about this situation. So yeah, it's just been really weird. And so today, yesterday I started my cycle. And so I'm sorry. I don't even know. I guess I can just start from yesterday. So starting Monday. Oh my God, I forgot, y'all. I forgot a crucial piece. So on last Thursday, I went into the office to submit to my new manager some time off stuff. And I said to him, is it okay if I move my stuff on Monday? Because I was going to be out Friday because I had a doctor's appointment. Is it okay if I move my stuff on Monday because I don't want to do that in the middle of the busyness? Like, people are here. Like, I can just do it early in the morning. Let's keep it objective. The son swivels around and he's like, actually we need that desk because someone's gonna be sitting there. Okay, I can come early in the morning to move my stuff, like, that's not a problem. Well, we need it Monday morning, so, like I said, I can come early in the morning to move the stuff. Oh, so you can come like 7 a.m.? If that's what it needs to be, sure. Then my new manager is like, whatever you don't move, I can move it for you. Okay, cool. Like, you're weird, bro. Like, you've been waiting to, like, nope, you're weird. So anyways, Monday comes. Why the F? He's doing a terrible job. Like, it's this girl's 3rd day. Now, this is now Wednesday, which was yesterday. It's her third day. She's fed up. She's like, he's having me do stuff like I don't even, and didn't even tell me how to do it. And I'm like, oh Lord, poor girl, cause like she got thrown to the wolves. Like he's not a good manager. Like I don't know what to tell you. So I'm trying to help her because I did the position and I did it well, of course. Like, it's me. Hello? And so I'm like, okay, I can send you some stuff over, some documents, things like that. So why am I about to send this stuff over? The ugly, but his spirit is ugly, y'all. Like, I'm sorry. It just is what it is. Anyways, the son comes over and he's like, whatever documents you're going to send her, CC me on them. Okay. So I sent her templates of things that I sent to patient. Oops. I'm not trying to tell y'all too much. But anyways, what I sent to people. And so I send it to her, CC him. So then I go over it and walk her through how to do it. Why does someone from the new department I'm in come up to me like, oh, hey, we need you. I'm like, okay, well, best of luck, girl. Like, I'll see you. He pulls me in a room and is like, yeah, my current manager was like, he said if she needs any help, to let the son know because they need me locked in this new department. That's strange. That's suspicious. Like, leaving the girl for dead is crazy. So it was just weird. And then there was another situation where another one of my coworkers who I don't even know how to describe her, but she's like trying to confront me and is like, do you have a problem with me? Mind you, I'm talking to another one of my coworkers. I'm like, hey girl, how you doing? And she just comes and bombards with that information. And I'm like, what's going on? So I'm like, thank you for bringing this to my attention. I'll be mindful going forward. Like, I don't even want to talk about the situation with her but just know, like, so this is all what I've been dealing with in the last, like, month now. Because my first write-up was on February 7th. It's about to be March 7th. It's March 6th today. So this last month, this job already since I started has been a lot for me. Very tumultuous, very toxic, very taxing. But it's been especially so this last month. Like, oh my goodness. Like, now we get to today. I'm in heat. I'm menstruating. Blood is leaving my body. 1. 2, I'm fasting. I didn't wake up early enough. I ate a handful of pumpkin seeds and a little sippy sip of water. And then this morning, how I told y'all the dates, I did that this morning because this all ties into week 3 of the Ice Way. We just needed the background. Quickly gave you the background. Not really that quickly, but gave you the background. So we're in week 3, girl, and she's absolutely right. My anger is valid, and it shows where I need to stand up for myself. So I'm standing up. So I needed to chronolola all of this stuff because this is insane. This is insane behavior. And so I stopped reading to do that. And so then this morning I did the morning pages and I started quoting Defying Gravity, because that's another thing I've been doing in the morning pages is like I'll write affirmations. There's on Spotify, they might be elsewhere, but it's this Kinder Records. I just like shout out to Emma Rain. She like made a playlist of a lot of their their affirmations. So I'll just put it on shuffle, play it, write down like whatever the affirmation is, and like that's been another way I've sort of been getting through the morning pages. But yeah, so I did that. But today I because I didn't go back to sleep when I woke up at like 5:30, I just stayed up. So I started reading, then I did the Chronolola, then I showered. And in the shower, I was playing the Wicked soundtrack because no one mourns the wicked. The wicked die alone. Like, you're so lonely. Like, you're never going to really amount to anything unless you decide to cleanse your heart, soul, and spirit. But until then, you will continue to be unhappy working at your daddy's job. Your daddy who it seems like you have beef with, and I'm getting caught up in your beef. Then you got this new girl caught up in our chicken. And I'm calling it chicken because it ain't beef. I got no issue with you. I just think you're unfit, which you are proving. Anyway, carrying on. So today I'm listening to No One Mourns the Wicked in the shower. The whole soundtrack. We're going through it. I'm pulling up to the job. I got my Palo Santo going, you know what I mean? Because, hey, let's elevate the frequency. Defying Gravity is on before I left for work. I just kept playing it, really. But Defying Gravity was on before work. I'm journaling. I'm really writing the words because, like, hell yeah, you ain't gonna ground me. Like, no. And if I'm flying solo, at least I'm flying free. To those who ground me, take a message back from me. Like those who try to ground me, take a message back from me and tell them how I'm defying gravity. I'm flying high. Okay? So I played that. Then I was playing some of the affirmations on the way to work. Then I'm like, you know what? Run it back. Defying gravity again. So I'm pulling up to the job. I'm jamming. I'm like, I had to do a loop, y'all. I was actually, could have got to work sooner. I was like, let me do a loop because I'm really turned up right now. I'm mad. And I actually made a video of it. It's on my phone because, like, and I started crying because it's just like, you're trying to, like, this retaliation is insane. Like, it's really insane. Like, it doesn't have to be like this. Like, why are you treating me like this? It doesn't make sense. It's like, this is quite literally a hostile work environment. This is quite literally retaliation, and you're just gonna stand on it. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I'm just fed up. I'm trying to... Oh, my mom's calling me. I'm gonna call her in a second. I'm gonna call her back. But yeah, so it's just really, really crazy. So I go to work. I'm like, kind of like, because I had all these emotions like come up for real, you know. I asked one of my coworkers for a hug. I'm like about to cry. Then I'm like, let's take a walk. Like, can we take a walk? Then another one of my coworkers were like by her car, and I'm just venting to them. Like, I start crying, girl, because it's just like, this is a lot. And I feel like writing everything I've been experiencing down really just showed me, like, Kendall, what's going on? Like, this is actually insane. Like, and it just made me feel like, I'm sorry you're going through this. Like, this is not fair. This is, and not even fair. This just isn't right. Like, life isn't fair, but this just isn't right. And it's unnecessary, and it doesn't have to be this way. So yeah. That's where I was at. So then I'm like, this is like my first week in the new position. And the person training me, if you ask me, he's just doing too much. Like, slow down, please. Like, I get, you think I'm, like, I'm smart. Like, I do pick up on things fast. But I'm under mental duress right now. Like, I don't have, like, this is too much. So I think it was a combination of stress being, Chloe, you came in here. This is a combination of stress, being in heat, fasting, and then, like, now you're just asking me to do just a little bit too much. Like, I'm one person. Like, I you know? So I literally, like, started getting, like, really, like, lightheaded and just feeling, like, unwell. Like, my chest started to feel weird. It was like an anxious feeling as well. And then my stomach started to hurt. And so I talked to my coworker. She's like, break your fast. Like, go drink some water. Go get something to eat. And that did make me feel better, because I also, during Ramadan, like, girls don't have to fast during their period, which makes sense. But anyway, so I was fighting for my life today. I tried to thug it out, but I was like, I need to go home. And yeah, I did, and I slept. I needed to rest. And so here we are. This is the beginning of week 3. It just started yesterday, actually. So tonight I'm going to continue to read through this, and then work through the workbook throughout the week. And then trying to see, do I have an artist date planned already? I think I do. But let me just double check. Yes, I do. So on Tuesday, I'm going to another author talk hosted by Kindred Stories for Oathbound. And I'm so excited. So I actually never heard of the series. It's part of the Legendborn series. And so the author is Tracy Deonn. Yeah, Tracy Deonn. And so I'm excited for that. I was trying to finish the first book at least before the author talk. But I really liked the artwork. I thought it looked really cool. But reading this book, I'm really enjoying it. Like, I see myself in the character, the protagonist as well. Her name's Bree. And it's very interesting. So I'm excited to keep reading and to meet her on Tuesday. So that's going to be my author date for week 3. So yeah, I really yapped. But it's like, again, like I said, like, because there is so much, like, turmoil at work that I'm navigating, I think it is important for me to be fasting, doing Ramadan, but also locking in on the artist's way and just documenting this experience, because I just know, like, it's only up from here. Like, what did Cynthia say? Well, Cynthia did say it. But, like, something about matching renown. I gotta find it. And soon I'll match them in renown. I'm really gonna surpass them. But, Chloe, you came in here. Okay? But yeah, like, for real. But I just, yeah, this was really long. I did my best to try to be quick. But it's not. I felt like I needed to give the background. That really was the quick version, because, girl, there's details we could get into. And maybe one day. But not today. So that's the beginning of week 3. So I did have to sort of process my anger. I'm going to continue to work through the book tonight, reading week 3. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. I'm going to come back at the end of the week, talk about how everything went, like how I did with the workbook. I will edit it so it's all one video. I'm trying not to have these be super long, but I just felt like I had to give some background, some plot. But yeah. Okay, ciao.
Slanger.
Alright.
Hello.
Alrighty, we're recording. I think everything's all set up. Hello? I'm here with Aiden. Should I just continue as normal? Okay. So, I was talking about, I'm doing this program class, you can kind of call it, called The Artist's Way. Don't make that face at me. Why are you making that face? You confused?
Yes.
No worries, I'll show you. Okay, this. And I'm on week 3. Well, I just finished week 3. I'm starting week 4. But I'm going to tell them about how week 3 went. We already talked about week 1 and 2. And I guess just like a life update. Last time I told them there was some situations at work that left me stressed and unwell.
Is this thing about, like, you?
Yeah, it's about me. I'm just yapping about myself.
I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So, it was crazy happenings last Thursday. I had a panic attack, basically. Exactly. So I'm like, that's not good. So I went to the doctor on Monday, and they approved me for time off. Exactly. But unfortunately, the place I work at, there's less than 50 people, so I don't get paid time off. So it's unpaid. But I'm like, hey, I need time off because it's a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's pretty much where we're at. So I'm going to have a month off. And this month, I'm going to focus on me and my well-being.
Good.
Yeah. So, that happened just before the end of week 3. Like, week 3 ended yesterday.
Good, I guess.
It's okay. So, yeah, that's the update. Do you want me to talk about, like, what I did? All right. So, for week 3, the theme is recovering a sense of power. So, what some of the tasks were. The first task was to describe your childhood bedroom. You've never seen my childhood bedroom.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool. Like, I really liked my room growing up. It was, like, spacious. I could probably show you some pictures. If I can find my phone.
Like, size of my room?
Bigger, probably. Yeah, like, it was a big room. Like, when you walked in, there was the bed. Then behind the bed is, like, I don't know how to describe it, but there was, like, this slants in the walls. I'm not describing it well, but there's a desk. Then, like, when you walk in, there's a closet here. Then there's another closet on the other side. Then I had a dresser, and the dresser had a TV in it. Then I had another dresser off to this side, and then a smaller dresser. And, like, there was benches in my room as well. On those little slants walls, there's, like, a bench. And you could lift the benches up and put stuff inside. It was really cool. I'm not going to lie. It was very cool.
I need you to draw with something.
Say it again?
I think you need to, like, show me some pictures.
I think I should show you some pictures, too. Where's my phone?
Yeah, because...
You can't quite imagine that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, there's my phone. Okay. I'll show you some pictures. But, yeah, I lived there from, like, birth until, like, 2020. So, until I was, like, 20 years old. But it was also kind of, like, sad because I was away at college when my mom really moved. So I feel like I didn't properly get to say goodbye. But I really appreciated that room. So this is my bathroom. This is me as a young child. Let me see if I can find some actual photos of the room.
Yeah, the bathroom doesn't really describe like a place.
That's fair. That's very fair. It's a good point. You have some thoughts? What you thinking?
One, I think if you can't find any like pictures of it, then I would need you to draw it.
That's
so
fair.
I can comprehend this thing.
That's fair. That's fair. Because I didn't do the best job of describing it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I know. I can search by place.
Wait, you can search up your house?
Yeah, like in my photos.
Oh, I thought you said in Google Maps.
Oh, well, no, you need to see the inside, you know?
I guess it would be kind of weird to see somebody's house.
Exactly. So here, let's see. Ooh, I know where to go. Snapchat.
Hmm?
It's an app. But while we're letting that load, let's continue. We'll come back to that. A brief snap.
Snapchat.
Do you know what that is? Not really, huh?
I can't remember what you said.
It's like an app where people would like take pictures and you could send it to other people. It's like a social media platform.
I think I actually remember that.
Yeah.
Like just take a picture, put it online, and then leave it there. And let people just see it.
Yeah, kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
Like, kind of. Because it's like only for like 10 seconds. Then they made stories so you could see it for longer. But it just sort of depended. Depends.
And what time you were in? Like, what century you were in?
Not what century. It was all this century now. How old do you think I am, Aiden?
I know you're in somewhere of like the millennials or something.
No. I'm Gen Z.
Gens.
Gens. Yes, exactly. I'm Gens.
But what about all of those people who are like Gen X?
What's Gen X? Is that you?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. Jump scare. Oh my gosh. Snapchat was not the best idea. But you know what, Aiden? I'm committed to this for you because I'm going to show you my room. Oof, I saw some jump scares. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see.
What's a jump scare?
A jump scare is something that is like, ah! Exactly. Did that make sense?
Yeah, just literally something what is surprising.
Exactly.
What surprises you.
Yeah, exactly. This is a process.
A very long process.
Oh, here we go. I think we found something. Oh wait, let me see. Wait, hold on. Gotta try again. So that's, you can sort of see like the closet. Wow, to be an unhinged child, high schooler. Can't really. Let me try to find a better one for you.
What?
What are you doing? Just yap. I get it. You're not wrong.
I was literally trying to put Baby Shark on your thing.
Hey, no free promo.
Baby Shark did good. Baby Shark did
No copyright.
What does that even mean?
That means like someone owns the rights to that song, so if you start singing too much of it, they're gonna be like, oh, we need money, or silence the audio or something. Isn't that crazy?
Just because of singing one single song?
It's crazy out here, man.
So we need to get permission from a place?
Yeah, definitely. You can sing like 1 second of it, but that's about it.
How long is a second again?
1. Like that long.
Babe Shark.
Yeah. Doot.
Babe Shark do.
Yeah.
But what if we say the song really quickly?
You know, I'm not sure.
In just 1 second.
You know, that's a good question. It might be okay. I think we have to just sort of scrap it, Aiden. I'm really trying to search for it, but
Sometimes you can't see everything.
you know, it's just one of them things. But I could have sworn, let me try to go to 2020, because I could have sworn I took a picture of my room, because I was like, I love it so much. Hey, Pookie.
And how old was I when this happened?
You were probably like 3. Because you were born in 2017, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, nope, that's not a good picture.
Why not?
Because you can't really, it's just like you can see the background.
Oh, dang it. Dang. Please do not show me that face anymore.
It's me with the face mask. Okay. Hey, I respect it.
Please do not show me that face.
No worries. My bad.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I really want to say this.
Go ahead.
But I don't know if it's going to be bad or it's going to be good.
You know, take your time.
That thing looked horrifying.
You know, that's fair. That's your opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is after my mom moved. So when did she move, Aiden? Do you know? You wouldn't know. Oh, I found it! Hey! I found a video.
It was a full entire video.
So yeah, this is my room.
That seems...
Yeah.
That seems like the... Like, pretty much... Mom's rooms, Mommy's rooms, and you in this room, all combined.
It wasn't that big. Not that, but maybe like this room and your mommy's room combined. But then also it might have been... Maybe you're right. No, it's not that big. But it was pretty big. It was pretty big, I'm not gonna lie. It was a good room. Like, having 2 closets, I didn't realize how much stuff I had. Because, like, to need 2 closets, you have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I just realized, you know, some of it was excessive. But it was also pretty cool.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I definitely miss my room. I'm glad we found that. Okay, great.
So if we sing a song in here,
Mm-hmm.
would we need to, like, give them some of our money?
Potentially. So that's why you either got to get copyright-free music, make your own music, or you have to get permission.
So just make a random song up, or pay some songwriters to let you use the song in a video.
Yeah. Crazy. Okay. We gotta lock in. I got 3 minutes left till that hits 20 minutes. I don't want the people sitting here forever. So, another task this week was describe 5 traits you liked in yourself as a child. So I had to reflect back onto... Exactly.
It's gonna take you a while. So let's wrap this thing up a little bit quicker because we only got 3 minutes on the clock. So we don't have it forever.
Not forever. We gotta hurry it up. Okay, I like that I was open, honest, creative, silly, and adventurous.
Okay?
And then list 5 childhood accomplishments. I always did good in school. You know, I would get good grades. I placed first in a few swimming competitions. In middle school, I was in a play. I was in a school play. I was the narrator, one of the narrators. And then I did summer reading one summer. I feel like that's an accomplishment. And then list your favorite childhood snacks and foods. I said Doritos, Cool Ranch, Goldfish, Cheez-Its. You don't like Cheez-Its?
Not really.
And then I said pasta with butter and garlic and onion powder.
That sounds tasty to me.
Right? And then ketchup bread. I know. That's an odd one. But you know how like when you eat a hot dog?
Yeah.
And then there's like the bread left with the ketchup? That was my favorite part.
So you would dip the bread into there and then eat it?
Yeah, like it got to a point where I would like put bread and put ketchup on it and just eat it like that. Yeah.
Keep on going. We only got a few minutes.
We only got a few minutes. Okay, take a look at your habits. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these are like bad habits that are obvious. Drinking.
What do you mean? Like alcohol?
Like alcohol.
You would never drink alcohol.
I know, right? And I don't drink it anymore because it was a bad habit. Don't drink it. Don't do drugs. Say no to drugs. Then another bad habit, staying in relationships past their expiration date.
Huh?
Like staying in a relationship when it's like, girl, you know this is over. You should go. But just staying because I feel like I should. Then another one, I set my saboteurs. So like my controller, my stickler, my pleaser, and my judge. Yeah. And then like bad habits that are less obvious, I said distracting myself instead of dealing with my emotions. So like dopamine scrolling, watching TV, social media, etc. And then I said limited movement. So like not being consistent with exercise. And then feeling like I need validation from other people to make a decision.
Oh, that sounds really bad when you think about it.
When you think about it, it is. Like, you should just make decisions for yourself and be confident in them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I watched the episode about that.
Oh, really? Hold on. Let me get the recording going again.
Okay.
Nope. We're back. We're good. Continue. So, what episode did you watch?
It was from Craig of the Creek.
Who, the Creek?
Craig of the Creek.
Oh, Craig of the Creek. Okay. What'd he say?
He kind of had a dog
Mm-hmm.
decide for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, which card to play, what to do,
Mm-hmm.
what to buy.
And then what happened?
He found out he can't do that.
Yeah, he can't rely on his dog, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't actually his dog. It was like somebody else's dog.
Like a character.
No.
No, somebody else's dog. Yeah, that's real. So I realized that in myself. You know, I have a need to want other people's opinions and suggestions. But sometimes it's like, you know what's best for you, so you should just do it. You don't need other people's validation. Alright. Then the next one was make a list of friends who nurture you. And then describe which of these traits particularly serve you well. Should I go over my answers or? Yeah? I don't know. I don't want to put the people on blast. But you know what? I will because I appreciate them. My friend Malia, I said her creativity. I said Jasa, her kindness. Naomi, her support. Kiamber, her support. And Sierra, her connection and alignment. And then
You
moving.
think it's kind of like bad if you speak other people's real names?
You know, that's what I think because we're talking about them in a positive light, it's okay. I think if we were talking bad about them, we might want to use fake names.
Yeah.
But you're right. You do have to be wary. You do have to be wary. So then there was another one that was call a friend who treats you like a really good and bright person who can accomplish things. Part of your recovery is reaching out for support. This support will be critical as you undertake new risks. So I called my friend Sierra. We had a really good conversation. It was good to catch up with her.
I think I thought we were gonna do that in the video.
Do what in the video?
Like, you would call somebody in the literary video.
You know, this is a free form thing. Maybe in another one we can.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Then this one was like an inner compass. So each of us has an inner compass. You do as well. This is an instinct that points us towards health. It warns us when we are on dangerous ground, and it tells us when something is safe and good for us. Morning pages, which is one of the things you have to do, they are one way to contact it. So some other are artist brain activities such as painting, driving, walking, scrubbing, running. This week, take an hour to follow your inner compass by doing an artist brain activity and listening to what insights bubble up. So, today I painted. And what came up is I was thinking about the past. And like situations that happen, people, things like that. And part of it was like me wondering what they think of me. And then I had to think about it and I was like, it doesn't matter what they think of me, you know? As long as I think of myself in a positive regard, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I can't control how they're going to perceive me.
Yeah.
It's out of my control. And there were some circumstances where I feel like I could have handled it better. So I just have to do that going forward. You know, I can't change the past, but I can improve so that if it happens again, I can do better. You know what I mean? Yeah. So then list 5 people you admire whom you feel safe who you would feel safe praising publicly. So I said Whitney Houston, Tabitha Brown, Octavia E. Butler, Frank Ocean, and Adele. What traits do these people have that you can cultivate further in yourself? And then there's also people who I secretly admire. I just said like my spiritual team, like I feel like I secretly admire them. So like my ancestors, the universe, God, the Orishas.
What's the Orishas?
There's like an African spirituality. There's different deities, you could call them, and they're called the Orishas. We could talk about it. That's like another combo, but go ahead. Go ahead. What you want to say? Yeah.
Why don't they teach us this in school?
Hey, I'm wondering the same thing. Because what are you learning? You know?
They don't really help you in life sometimes.
Sometimes, you know?
Most of the time, school doesn't actually help you in life.
Yeah.
When you become a grown-up, it doesn't teach you anything.
I didn't learn nothing about taxes in school. Nothing about insurance. You know, those are crucial skills and information. Now, some real skills you need are like emotional regulation. Are you learning that in school? Exactly. You should, though, because like that's part of being a human, an adult. Like you have emotions that are going to come up and you need to be able to healthfully process them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the same page, man.
So, what is the point of doing something wrong and sitting out? Shouldn't you just talk to the kid and then get it settled down?
I think that would make sense.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and what's the point of whooping a child? You could just talk it through.
You know, Aiden. Exactly. Exactly. There's no point in whooping a child. Like, it's very barbaric. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. You know, you're able to have a conversation, right?
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do.
Just have a conversation.
Just have a
It's
conversation.
so easy.
It is. It really is. I don't know why more people don't do it. But you know what? It goes back.
Some countries are doing what I'm saying. And America, where we live, Texas, doesn't really make that rule happen.
Yeah. I don't know.
Some countries have kind of like banned it to touch.
Really? It's like illegal?
I think.
I mean, that would make sense. I don't see why you need to beat somebody.
Yeah.
It's not good. Yeah.
The only thing you should actually hurt somebody if it's on accident or it's emotionally.
You can't, you know, because you're emotionally upset or anything, you can't just start beating people up.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense for some reason.
Yeah, can't quite do that. But I do agree, a conversation should be had.
Like, what does emotionally mean?
Well, you said, like, what did it mean when you said it? When you said, like, unless you feel emotionally.
Cyberbullying or something.
So
like that. You can't hurt somebody, but you can hurt their heart.
I got you now. Okay, so you mean like, I got you. Yeah. So what are you saying with that? You're saying in that circumstance it's okay to beat someone up if they're cyberbullying or no?
No, it's not fine at all.
Okay, good. We're on the same page. I think I just misinterpreted something you were saying.
Okay. Or we can get this thing done and we don't use like 40 minutes
of our
time.
You're right. We gotta hurry it up. Okay. List 5 people who are dead who you wish you met when they were alive. Michael Jackson, Maya Angelou, Prince, Nelson Mandela. And then I said, yes.
Oh, I wanted to know where you were.
Oh, yeah, me and Aiden are making a video.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, push the door, then yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, come on over. And then the other question is, list 5 people who you'd want to hang out with for an eternity. I said Whitney Houston, Octavia E. Butler, Aretha Franklin. And these are Orishas. I said Yamoja and Oshun. And then list traits in these people that you can look for in friends. I said fun, talented, supportive, progressive, resourceful, experimental, not afraid to go against the grain and try something new, innovative, and inspiring. I said some other stuff, but we gotta hurry it up. Okay, now, okay. Compare the 2 sets of lists. Take a look at what you really admire and what you think you should like. Basically, I feel like I would admire everyone, but I do want to focus on the people I would secretly admire. Okay, check in. This is the last part. How many days this week did you do the artist pages? I said 5.75 out of 7. I missed a day, and then I made it up, and I did 2 pages in the morning one day. Then I took a nap and did the last page. And then the day I missed was the day after I had that panic attack. Yeah. And then I did my artist date. I did it yesterday. I went to this artist talk for this book right here. Get the book. For me, please. No, it's okay. I got it. I think it'll... Hold it up. Oathbound by Tracy Dion. I'm super excited. I just started the Legend Board series, so I'm looking forward to reading this book. And I went to that author talk with her, and the moderator was Nia Davenport. It was really cool. I loved the conversation. And I also want to check out Nia Davenport's books. And, it was great. It was great. It was a good time.
Read the books she makes or something.
Yeah. So then, did you experience any synchronicities this week? Yes, I feel the stars aligned for me to take time off from work. It's something I've been wanting and needing. I'm so glad it happened. Were there any other issues this week that you consider significant for your recovery? Having a panic attack, high stress at work isn't good, lol, but I'm glad I overcame it. I feel my former manager is directing so much hostile energy towards me, as much hostile energy as he can. So I'm glad I'm glad I'll be out of that space for at least 2 weeks and hopefully a month, because they're insane for real. Okay, that's it. So now let's talk about how I feel after week 3. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited. Looking forward to week 4. I feel like I'm just giving myself the time and space to be me and figure out who I am in this phase of life and just doing my best, We yapped a lot today. Hopefully it's not too long. But we'll talk about week 4 next. Peace. Hey. Good job. Thank you. Okay, we'll just set that down.